Good morning, and welcome to Lib 280, Critical Thinking and Academic Research. My name is Robin Ewing, and I'm a librarian in the Miller Center. My office is located behind the circulation desk on the first floor of the library. My email address is rlewing@stcloudstate.edu. Email is by far the best way to reach me. You can call me. My office phone number is 320-308-2093, and my cell is 763-913-2319. In general, I am on campus 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. My official contact hours are listed in the syllabus available in D2L Brightspace. Don't see a time that works for you? You can email or call me, and we'll set up a time to meet in person, by phone, or via Skype or Google Hangout. I will answer emails within 24 hours. You'll be shocked to learn that I'll answer quicker during the week than on the weekends. The required text for this class is the 11th edition of Asking the Right Questions from Brown and Keeley. In the words of students that have taken this class before, it's not horrible. A 12th edition just came out, but we're using the 11th. You'll be able to find reasonably priced used copies. The class is structured around a weekly agenda. I will post the agenda for each week before Monday in D2L. In fact, I will often post the agenda on Friday of the week before or even earlier in order to give you the maximum amount of time to complete the week's activities. The weekly agenda will also include a short PowerPoint video like this one in which I describe the week ahead. The agenda also includes some information on the following week's activities so you can work ahead if you want to or need to due to upcoming commitments. I will create a checklist in D2L each week for those of you that like to cross things off a list as you complete them. You're not required to use the checklist. Try it out, and if it works for you, keep using it. If it doesn't work for you, stop. The focus of this course is critical thinking. You will practice different methods for demonstrating your critical thinking. The methods in this class are discussion forums in which you discuss topics with your classmates. Journals provide an opportunity for reflection about your own critical thinking. Quizzes will focus on the readings and viewings for the week. And every 2 to 3 weeks you will have a longer assignment that requires you to implement the critical thinking concepts we've covered so far. There are 2 major assignments in this class. One is the evaluation assignment. In this assignment, you will evaluate readings based on the critical thinking questions in the book. You will practice these skills before the assignment is due. The final project will be a paper. I'll provide more details about both major assignments as we go through the semester. Discussions they give you an opportunity to demonstrate your critical thinking ability in conversations with other people. Discussions take place in D2L and will occur every other week. I will clearly indicate discussion weeks on the weekly agenda. Discussion occurs Tuesday through Monday. You will need to complete 3 posts this week. The first post should be approximately 150 words in length. This post is your response to one of the questions that I've provided. You pick the question that interests you the most. Questions are based on the class readings. You will also be required to respond to the posts of 2 classmates. I read every discussion post during the week, and I will participate as needed. Journal posts are also every other week, so one week you participate in discussion, the next week you will reflect in your journals. Your journals are set up as D2L discussion forums. I'm the only person who will see what you post in your journal. As with discussions, you respond to the question that interests you the most. Journal posts should be at least 300 words in length. Discussions and journals together account for 35% of your grade. During most weeks of the semester, you will have a short quiz on the readings for that week. The quizzes will be multiple choice, true, false, and short answer. I will post the questions in D2L at the beginning of the week so you can keep them in mind as you do your reading for the week. This will help you focus on what's important in the readings. Quizzes are worth 15% of the course grade. As I mentioned earlier, assignments will occur every 2 to 3 weeks and will cover the critical thinking concepts and library searching concepts we've covered in class. You will have at least 2 weeks to complete these assignments. Assignments are worth 20% of the course grade. For the evaluation assignment, you will review a variety of resources on a single topic and evaluate the arguments in the resources. The evaluation assignment is worth 10% of the course grade. For the final project, you will review several viewpoints on a particular topic, analyze the arguments, and find additional resources on the topic. The final project is 20% of the course grade. Online classes require keen time management skills. Because you don't see me or your classmates on a regular basis, it's all too easy to forget about the class. Here are some tips for you. Check D2L regularly. You need to see what your classmates are posting during discussion weeks. I won't add an assignment in the middle of a week, but I will provide additional details on current, previous, or future assignments. For example, if several questions have asked me a question about an assignment, I'll post my response so that everyone in the class can see. Do the assignments. If something prevents you from completing an assignment, contact me. Excluding discussion posts, you can submit assignments a day late, but I will take off 20%. I will also drop your lowest score for discussions, journal posts, quizzes, and assignments. It is always, always better to turn in something than nothing. Block out time to work on the class. A face-to-face class would meet for 150 minutes each week, plus require work outside of class. Based on comments from previous students, I recommend you block out 5 to 6 hours each week for this class. Last one. Please don't drop off the face of the earth. If a life event occurs that interferes with your schoolwork, let your professors know so that we can work with you to determine your best course of action. I'm excited to work with you all this semester.